What good? What's up? What happening? This your boy John B. You guys know how I do, how I act, whoop whoop, just like that. We're here at the Freds, and we're about to do WAAH. We're All Human podcast right here at the Freds, Frederiksted. Come and see your boy. Get into the conversation. What's good? What's up? This your boy John B. Y'all know how I do, how I act, whoop whoop, just like that. You're here with WAAH podcast, and today we have a diva. Diva indeed, Miss Halima Roebuck. What's up, Miss Roebuck?
Hi, I'm just here.
First of all, wait. The fact you come on my show looking like this, I matter. From the way I sell shoes to the suit, the face beat to the gods.
I actually didn't know what to put on.
For real? Well, you put it together well good, honey. I love it.
Thank you.
So how you doing?
I'm good.
That's well, you look good.
Thank you.
Well, let's get right into it. So my first question to you, Lima, is for all these years, I've heard you have been a pageant girl and you have many titles and many crowns. What are some of those titles and some of them crowns you have won before?
Well, let's start, because I started very young.
Mm-hmm.
And in 1994, 1995, I was crowned Prince and Princess with AJ Ventura.
Oh, wow.
And then after that, I ran for Miss WAAH.
Mm-hmm, I heard about that.
And then after that was Miss Elena Christian Junior High School.
Oh, wow.
And I came first runner-up.
Okay.
And then I ran for Miss American Paradise Junior High School, which was all the high school queens competing against each other.
Uh-huh.
But I represented Elena because the winner had already moved to high school.
Oh, nice.
And then after that, I did Miss St. Croix, and I came first runner-up. Then I did Miss American Virgin Islands. And then I did I'm Every Woman, and I won that pageant.
Wow.
And then I did Queen of the House, and I won that pageant.
Y'all, let me take a drink because, honey, the pageant, she have crowns, honey.
And I think that was it for me after that.
And today, do you still have all them crowns present, like in a nice rack, somewhere
I actually
stored?
don't, but Hanif has them in his bedroom.
Okay, good. So that's amazing. At least you still have them. You can look back at your daughter, can look back at it and stuff like that.
Right.
Because you do have a daughter, right?
She ran. She actually was Festival Duchess one year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she was Festival Duchess one year, and then she ran for Miss Pearlby, and she won that. Mm-hmm. And then after that, I couldn't get her to compete in another pageant. She was like,
she was pageant out.
She was like,
she
no.
said, Ma, I ain't doing this.
Yeah.
But it's glad to see that you run for so many pageants and you won so much pageants, and that your daughter, follow behind you. A little bit, she didn't want to go through all the way.
Far.
Yeah, but she did. She showed, like, I have that bloodline. I have that Roebuck bloodline.
Yeah, but after the second one, she was like, okay, I'm done.
So how was those experiences for you, like running for all these pageants? Was you scared when you used to go on stage, like, or you always had that personality where
It was fun. It was fun. It was fun for me, meeting new people and having new experiences, and just the whole process. It was a very fun process.
Got you.
And you learn a lot when you're in pageants.
Yes, because I run for
They
Miss.
take you to different events and
Yes.
functions and stuff
And
like
you
that.
get to network with people your age
Yeah.
and all kind of
So,
stuff. Yeah.
yeah.
Because I run for Mr. St. Croix. I came first runner up. That was a great experience for me too. But I feel like it's before you go on the stage, it's like always nerve wracking.
Yeah, you get a little bit. And
Yeah,
then
and once you
reach
understand, you hit the
screen.
screen. Yeah, it's like I came for this
It's
crown.
like, I'm here.
Yeah.
I know y'all came to see me.
Oh my God. One thing I could always say is good talk, bad talk, they're gonna talk about Lima. People always have you in their mind. Like how I first
My whole life?
Oh, your whole life.
My whole life.
Oh my God. It's like how I hear about you was like, I remember you were running for a pageant. Everybody was talking about, Ting Roebuck running for the pageant. Like, who Roebuck? They say Halima Roebuck. And I'm like, who is that? And then they're like, that's the girl, she don't never wear outfit twice. I'm like, wait, stop playing, I lying. They're like, for real.
Well, that's a lie, because, honey, I wore this before.
Oh, clock it. Yeah, well, back then, that's now. So back then.
Back then, definitely. I wasn't rich. Back then, definitely. Listen,
people always say the Roebuck name. When you hear Roebuck, you hear money. You hear rich, you hear money.
Well, honey.
Tell us, Lima.
Not over here, okay? Not over here.
How do you say,
I mean, it's just the truth.
Uh-huh.
You feel me? It's just the truth.
And
but
the truth, that's good.
I mean,
I guess because you do it so well. You used to look so amazing. People couldn't keep up with the outfits you wear twice because you always look so amazing, I
right.
guess.
But I as a person, I don't care what nobody got to say, you know. If you see me in an outfit that I done wear already, I don't care. I bought it. I'm going to wear it. And I going to wear this again after today. I'm going to wear it again.
That's your money.
Hello?
I don't know why people would be so worried about what people wear and if it's name brand, if it's fake, that's not your business.
That's what social media has done
You're
to
right.
us.
Social media has really created that environment.
I don't mix and mingle too much in the social media world because I don't have time for it.
Yes. Oh my God.
You would lose your sanity trying to keep up
When I tell you,
with
honey,
a lifestyle that you can't afford.
When you say some people selling their soul just to keep up with this social media lifestyle.
Yeah.
Was being so popular stressful at times? And if so, how did you handle it?
No, it wasn't stressful. I wouldn't say it was stressful. When you're young, it's like it's a good feeling. Everybody know you, you know.
Yeah.
But now,
Yeah. It's stressful.
I don't want to be in a hole. I don't want to be around people. I don't even want people to see me. I like to be out of sight, out of mind. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's some things that I've been through, but
yeah.
right now, I don't. I just like to be at home and away from the crowd.
And I could understand that, but even with me, like I feel like when we get to a certain age, like in our 30s and stuff, it's like I don't want to be in all that stuff. I want to be home, relax, go to dinner, you know, stuff that's just discreet. Because when you're all in that mix, it's like so much.
Yeah.
Too much different energy, and then you know what's gonna happen.
Energy is very important.
Very, very important. You gotta be careful about who you bring around you and who's in your circle. So that's very good. Now let's get into Lima Roe, the rapper. Did you always know you wanted to be a rapper?
No, I mean, I always knew I wanted to be on stage, entertaining. That's why I've been in so many pageants. You know, I enjoyed being on stage.
Definitely.
But when my cousins started rapping and me naturally just being around them every day, you know, one of my cousins that was rapping, we actually grew up in the same house together.
Okay.
You know? So just being around that made me interested and made me get involved.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say that I always wanted to, but I know I always wanted to be on stage entertaining. Yeah.
That's amazing. Throughout the years, you have dropped several big hits like VI Made, Big Row, Not Love, which I love Not Love. I listened to it the other day, and many more. Which song you would say it's your baby, like the one you love the most?
I'm the one. Okay, but I ain't one of them.
Y'all hearing it? Why is that one your favorite?
Because I'm the one, but I ain't one of them.
Man, she gonna make me misbehave on this. Halima, I think I need to tell her.
It says it. It tells you. Don't get me.
Take a drink to that. You're the one.
Cheers, but I ain't one of them.
I have to listen to that one. I'm the one. Did that one have a music video for it yet?
It sure do.
I'm the one. Ooh.
Make sure you go look for it.
So I don't have to look for it because just by you singing it, I already like the vibe. I'm the one, and you know, now she gonna make me more cocky, y'all. She gonna make me more cocky, like.
Cause sometimes you gotta let them know you's the one, but you ain't one of them. So don't get me mixed up and mistaken.
The one, the two, and the three.
Right.
Baby. So one thing I could always say about you is that you're always that girl. You know, like you're doing music, you're doing so much different things, you're doing pageants. You've just been in the entertainment world for a very long time. How do you juggle from being a mom? You say you have a daughter. Is that your only child?
No, I have a 9-year-old son.
Oh, wow. So you have a daughter and a son.
Yeah.
So how do you juggle between being a rapper out there? Because is a whole. First of all, Halima Roebuck and Lima Roe is two different personalities.
Sure is.
So Halima is the mother, and then you have Lima Roe, the rapper. Distinguish the two for me. Like, what's the difference between the two? Tell me.
Well, Halima Roebuck, that's the name that was given to me by my family, right? And I feel like there's a lot of personal and cultural significance behind that.
Got you.
Whereas Lima Roe is the artist, you know, and this showcases my creativity and my persona through my music.
Which one you rather be? Like, who's your favorite one? If you had to pick one more than the next between Halima Roebuck and Lima Roe, who is the one you would pick? Who is the,
I
or you don't have
I
a
don't,
pick?
yeah.
It just
It-
depends on the mood.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's who you gonna get, when you gonna get it.
Tell me, since you're a rapper, what advice do you have for other female artists?
Keep going. Keep going. I feel like I took a little pause right now, right? Because I have a lot going on.
Got you.
But keep going, right? And if you really believe in something and you believe in yourself, you're gonna come across obstacles, and you're gonna have moments where you feel like you're just ready to just give up, right?
Yeah, I know that moments very well.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're gonna have those moments, but you have to have faith, and you have to pray and just keep going.
Got you.
You know, because you're not gonna know how far you're gonna reach until you get there.
They always say
You know?
that. They always say your blessing could be right around the corner.
And there's nothing wrong in stepping back and taking a break to get yourself
Definitely.
together, because a lot of people be going nowhere fast.
That's
Okay.
that's true. You make a lot of sense.
A lot of people be going nowhere fast, and the music industry costs a lot
Yes.
to do
Very costly.
to do the things that for an artist. You know, you gotta shoot videos. You always want to make sure you look good. You know, if you want to be out on the scene, you know, and you be out clubbing,
Recording,
you know,
let's
that costs
talk about
money.
recording,
You know, it
studio
costs
time.
$100 just to step outside. You know. And then the recording, and it costs a lot of money, and a lot of money goes into that.
Yes.
You know, so if you can also find ways to save money, I would encourage you to, if you could find ways to save $1, where you have a friend that owns a studio, you know, a cameraman that could help you out for a cheaper price than this one that want to charge you thousands of dollars. You know, but most importantly, just keep going. Don't stop. If this is something that you really want, don't stop.
I like that. Y'all hear that? You hear it right there from Lima Roebuck, baby. Keep going, never stop. And that's so true. Because you just never know when your blessing, your time is. And I feel like when you stop from something you really believe in and you don't do it, you always have that thought behind your head, like, I wonder if.
Yeah,
I
like
wonder
for
if
me,
yeah.
for me, like I took a pause. I feel
Yeah.
like I took a pause for a little minute right now.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like something is missing right now. And
Yeah.
I think that's me
Being back in the studio.
In the studio. So I know, like, okay, I need to get back in the studio because I work so much, you know, and I take care of my kids.
Yeah.
But something is missing, and I could feel like something
Yeah.
is missing.
That
So
piece of the puzzle.
yeah, so because for me it was fun.
Yeah.
You know, just recording and being in the studio and shooting videos and
Where are
this-
some places you performed before?
I mean, I performed a lot of places, like throughout, like Miami in different
Got you.
clubs, in
Nice.
Atlanta in different clubs.
Here.
Here,
I remember I came to one
St.
of your
Thomas, you know, Tortola. So I performed a few places before.
Got you. I know you said you take a pause, but with that pause, do you have any new projects coming, any new music?
No, I haven't been in the studio.
Oh, wow.
No, I really.
Do you have any hidden projects that you did before that
I
you
have
released?
a lot of songs that
Yeah.
I have recorded and
Yeah.
I've never put out.
Got you.
And I
got
don't
you.
have people calling me, producers
Yeah.
and writers, like, Lima,
Like,
what's
hey, what's
going
up?
on?
Yeah. Because they
ain't
know
gonna
you're so
drop the
passionate
song?"
about it.
You know, and it's my fault because
Yeah.
I need to be confident in what I'm putting out.
Yeah.
And if I ain't ready, then I ain't gonna do it because I run the show.
You're right. And y'all hear it right there. You know, she a jack of all trades. She is a mom. She's a rapper. And we're getting into something next that she does. I heard that you're a radio station owner.
Yes, I am.
And it's called Row FM.
Yes.
And with Row FM, like, where can people go listen to Row FM?
You can listen, if you're in the Virgin Islands and in
Mm-hmm.
the BVI, you can listen on the radio dial at 101.3 Row FM. If you're not in the Virgin Islands, you can listen on TuneIn. You know, if you have Alexa, you can say, Alexa, play Row FM on TuneIn. Or you can say, Alexa, play WEVI on TuneIn.
Great.
Okay.
I love that. I love
And then
that.
if you're on Facebook, you can follow us at 101.3 Row FM, WEVI, and the same for Instagram.
One thing I've learned to hear people say a lot about Ro FM, you guys are always giving back.
Oh yeah.
So what are some give backs y'all have did since Ro FM?
So I pride my station in giving back to the community that I come from. This is my 3rd year in business, and I've done so many giveaways. I've done a turkey. Every Thanksgiving I do turkey giveaways.
And you know people like to eat.
St. Croix and on St. Thomas. So I just
both
don't do
times.
St. Croix.
Wow.
Yeah. I
That's
did a
nice.
book bag giveaway for a back to school giveaway on St. Croix and on St. Thomas.
That is very...
Every Christmas we do the 25 days of Christmas where we have stores and businesses from St. Croix and St. Thomas participate, and we give away gifts every day from like
So
December
why ain't got a gift yet?
Because you ain't listening to call in.
Man.
You have to call in, pick a number from 1 to 25,
And then?
and wherever number you pick, you have a prize. You could win a hotel stay, you could win an airplane ticket, you could win jewelry.
So wait, I spending all this
you could
money
win a
on
spa
airplane,
day.
jewelry. I see that. I spending money on all this stuff, and
Honey, and
Ro
we be-
FM giving away free stuff.
Yes, last year for Mother's Day, we gave away a trip to Barbados. That mother actually just called me. She's ready to take her trip to Barbados.
Wow.
And for Father's Day, we gave away a trip to Antigua.
So my thing is, how did Ro FM come about? Because you went from being a mother to, first you went from being a pageant girl to a mom to a rapper, and now you here with Ro FM.
Well,
Did you always want to do that?
I worked in radio
Okay.
for a very long time.
Time.
I worked in radio for like 13 years,
Got
right?
you.
I worked with the JKC radio group,
Got you.
and opportunity came around,
Got you.
and me having the resources around me,
Yes.
working in radio all these
Resources
years.
is very good. Resources is very good.
Sometimes you gotta look at what's around you, and
Yes.
you know, I mean, I'm a go-getter, so I'm always
Yes.
thinking of ways that I can improve my life.
Yeah.
You know, so,
And I've always heard that about you. Like people always say like, Halima, you're doing this. The one thing about people who be around you, they always speak about you being like a businesswoman.
Yes, yes.
Always a go-getter, always ready to achieve, always ready to over-accomplish, always ready to grow.
Right.
Like, you know, that's a great thing.
Yeah.
And you can see through the pageants. You never stopped through the pageant. You kept on going and going and going. So that's amazing. My next question is, as a woman with so many accomplishments, because you're breaking the ice for a lot of women, because you don't see a lot of women, you know, business owners for radio stations and stuff like that.
No, I
You know?
I think I'm the first FM radio station female
For the
owner
Virgin Islands?
In the Virgin Islands.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, let's do a toast to that. Congratulations to that. That's like
you.
next accomplishment on your belt. With that being said, with you breaking the ice for females, and you know men usually play that role, do men, business owners, do they embrace you, or they feel like you're a threat?
I mean, there's some of them do.
Got you?
I have some male friends and associates that they're supportive of what I'm doing.
And the reason I ask that
And-
because, not to cut you off, you know, a lot of men don't like to see females in high places.
Okay.
Just like the president, the lady who was running for the president the other
Right,
day.
right.
They don't, and people didn't want to see her just because she was a woman. It wasn't because she wasn't educated, she wasn't smart, she didn't do a good job. It's because she was a female. I think it's something that intimidates men when they see a female in control. Mhm.
Definitely. So I mean, like I said, I have male friends and associates that, you know, they're supportive
Got you.
of what I'm doing, and then there's some people that, you know, sometimes I come around and I'm like, what did I do to you?
Yeah.
You know, like
Just negative energy
me and
for
you
no
ain't
reason.
never
yeah.
had no vibe. Like,
yeah.
what's the issue? You know, and I'm a person. I don't kiss ass, so you're gonna leave you right there with your funny attitude,
Period. Yeah.
and I
Bye.
see you when I see.
Bye. See you later, alligator. So, my next question to you, what keeps you motivated? What
My
keeps you
kids.
going?
My kids.
And why is that?
I think just me coming from a single parent household, you know, and my kids being my number one priority. You know, I feel like I have to set a foundation for them
Yes.
and a legacy for them to carry on. Because all this work I'm doing so my kids could take over
Yes.
and they have something.
Got you.
You know, so yeah, my kids is definitely
That's
my
amazing.
motivation.
That's amazing. So your daughter just recently like graduated, right?
Yeah, she's in college now.
And what grade is your son?
He's in 4th grade.
Oh, nice. Do they get along as kids?
Yeah, they do.
Who have your personality the most?
I think my daughter.
Okay.
My son is so like,
Laid back and relaxed?
yes, he is. And,
Wow.
and yes, he's very laid back and just chill. And
Yes.
he don't like to go nowhere. He just likes to stay at home and chill out, watch the TV, play a game. Yeah.
Wow. With you being so beautiful and always being so fashionable, do you dress yourself or do you have a stylist and like a hairstylist?
I have people that give me tips.
Got you.
But for the most part, I dress myself.
Got you.
You know, like I shop, I buy my own clothes. But if I have a question or,
Yeah.
you know, I call somebody and be like, you know, like I called Timmy before I got here and I was like, Timmy, I don't know what to wear. Should I wear this or should I wear this?
Yeah, and Timmy swear he's a dresser. He swear he's a dresser. Well, he swear he's a stylist of all his style. Don't put it like this, put it like that. Got me like this. Like, oh my God. If y'all don't know Timmy, y'all better get into it. The realest diamond, okay? He's a true diamond, in fact. And he loves you so much. Always speak highly about you, always ready to support you. Always, he's the one who talks about you being a business person, always being in business.
Yeah, he's actually like somebody that's always there to help out when I have things going on.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Any upcoming stuff with WAAH FM? I know you say take a pause with the
Well,
music.
we are heading to Carnival in St. Thomas
Oh, and when is that?
in like 2 weeks.
What are you guys are going to be doing over there?
So we will be at the Sunset Soca Wine Fest. That's the 29th. And then we're going to be at PTO. You know, PTO has 2 parties. They have one on the Wednesday and one on the Thursday.
Don't I'm on PTO because me being rock carnival and God.
Well, listen,
Tell me about
I
PTO.
never went to PTO.
Okay.
Because last year when it was the carnival, I was shooting a video.
Got you.
And I had people that flew in.
For a
we
music
would-
video?
Yeah.
And what was that
shot,
song?
Go Crazy.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I was shooting a video at that time. So PTO was a day party.
Got you.
So we missed it because we were shooting that day.
Yes.
But what I heard about PTO, that it was so lit,
Yeah.
I was like,
You can't
I
wait
ain't
to go
missing PTO this year. So PTO, the Wednesday, you got Juve. The Thursday.
Do you have all your outfits ready for this already? Or you
No, I don't.
She said she don't have her outfit.
And
Lord.
then I'll figure it out.
Got you.
I'll figure it out.
Cannot.
And then the Thursday, we're going to be on top of Crave Rave, Juve Troop. We fet in Juve Troop.
Got
And
you.
you know, they got Pumpa, Bugsy Bugs, Blind Ears.
Talking about all these Juve troops and carnival troops, wasn't you the queen, like the
Honey, I
flag,
was the flag girl.
I remember you back
I was
then.
a flag girl
First
for
of-
a few years.
Your personality is so crazy because on most days you so chill and relaxed and just look real, you know, like Sadidi. And then when I see you in a parade, it's like, how she going around and walking up and you so go. Listen,
It's a time and place for everything.
yeah, that is so
and
true.
the parade route is the place
But
for
girl,
that.
you used to kill the parade route. Oh my God. I remember me and Timmy used to always say, I can't wait to be flag boy. I want to be flag boy because we used to be watching you coming on the road in parade.
Right.
And you used to control that flag.
Yes.
Because it's hard to just be a flag girl. Anybody just can't be a flag girl.
Yes.
You got to know how to whine.
You have to know how to walk that flag.
And you used to walk that. Do you miss that? Are you going to do that soon?
No, I'll be in the parade coming on with my WAAH FM flag. Because I'm
Got
always
you.
flying my flag.
So do you still have fun like dancing when you're at these festivities, or like because you're a business owner, now you have to keep yourself more
I don't
reserved?
have fun when I go out.
So you dance and have a good time.
Yeah, but my knees ain't like before, so I'd be chilling a lot.
So you got to call Megan. She had to call Megan this time and ask her, can I borrow your knees? Because she got knees like Megan. Knees like
I
Megan.
used to have knees like Megan.
So now,
No, my
y'all
knees ain't like Megan.
Y'all,
no more.
don't let me tell you about my knees. I tried to go Planet Fitness to get these knees better, but it still ain't no better. So, from pageant girl to rapper to radio owner to just so much great things, give yourself a pat on your back.
I do all the time.
I feel like a lot of times we as people,
I wake up in the morning every morning and I say, thank you, God.
because you have to thank him first.
I'm so thankful.
Thankful. Because you have 2 beautiful kids.
Because I
gave you
came a long
Yes.
way.
God gave you 2 kids. He gave you a boy and a girl. You a rapper. You run for pageants. You still living. How's the family?
Good.
Great. I mean, all these accomplishments, all these great things that you have going for yourself. You're looking nice. You're giving back. You know, I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm lost for words because you just do it all. And that's amazing. So I want you to continue doing that.
I will.
You know, continue being great.
Will.
You know, I'm very proud of you.
Will.
I feel like you're doing an amazing
and you
job.
know, with the station, I just want to say, like, for me to be able to give back,
Yeah.
right? It all, you know, it takes the people in the communities to support me so that I can give back.
Give back, yeah.
So, you know, I want to thank the people that's been supporting the station.
Yes.
Because if I don't get the support from the community, then I'm not able to give back to the community.
So tell the community, thank you, honey.
Thank you guys so much. Okay? And rarely, like, a lot of people come to me and they ask me for sponsorships and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
And I rarely tell people no.
No, yeah.
I rarely tell people no. I find a way
yeah.
to help.
As you should, you know.
I
and then
find,
sometimes you just have to be, you know, the people have to understand too, you can't give to everybody.
I can't. I have a business to run and I have
some
bills
people
to pay.
feel like, some people obligated, but you have to understand how much, they don't know how much people you don't give already.
Yeah, and they don't know what it takes to run a business.
Exactly. It takes a lot, all them bill, light bill, just all the bills. You got to pay people.
It's a lot.
How much DJs do you have in your station?
So we have DJ SI in the morning on the Bush Tea in the Morning Show. We have Crucian Love from 10 to 2 with the Keeping You on Top of Things midday show. And then there's the Vex Nation show in the evening from 7 to 9 p.m.
Yeah.
On Fridays, we have Lips International from 2 to 4.
Oh, I know. That's not Shabana.
Shabana.
Shabana is amazing. I know her
Shabana
from
don't
Orlando.
like you to call her Shabana. Okay?
Nadia.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Let me, I want to get beat up by Shabana. I love her. And who else?
And then we have, on Sundays, we have Big Stuff with the Strong Beginnings radio show. And then we have Ja Nisi in the evenings from 4 to 6 p.m.
Well, we're going to need me and Tim, we're going to need a spot somewhere in there. We need to talk about the tea. Because people need like one in there late night. And it's like Friday night or Saturday night. They need to be there whenever they hear the tea.
You want to come give tea?
So I think about verses and wifey and real tea, you know? We need the tea because, you know, there's a lot of tea that going on our island. And we need to give people jokes. Like, people need the real talk. Like, we need to call it real talk. Real talk with Row FM. I put it out there. Real talk with Row FM.
Cheers.
Period. Now, what is one quote you stand on?
What's for you is for you.
How do you, wait, somebody move your hair over to the side.
Nobody's in my
somebody
ear.
Somebody got to move the next one too. Because
nobody's in these ears, honey.
I tell you, she like a bullet. Bow.
Because that's something that I always say, right? Like,
explain it, yes.
So I just say, I'll never understand how somebody could be upset with me because of the way God chooses to bless me. Right? I feel like what's for you is for you.
Definitely.
And what's for you, nobody can take that away from you. No man can take that away from you.
That's true.
Right? So that's why I don't get caught up too much in what other people are doing. Because I really feel like what's for them is for them, and what's for me is for me.
Yeah.
You know? So
and we can't all be the same.
No.
Some people have to be...
The world would be boring if we're all the same.
Very boring. Some people, and it's sad to say, some people have to be the kings and queens, some people have to be the worker, some people have to be the cook to keep the house moving, to keep the business moving.
Yeah.
Everybody, and that's why sometimes I hate about social media, because everybody wants to be the exact same.
Yes. Everybody wants to be it.
Yes. And I'm the it factor. You can't always be. I'm the it factor. So me, I always hear me say the last time. I'm the it factor. She's the it factor. Me know who you is. You might be the was factor, but you may be the it factor. So, but that's true. What's for you is for you. I like that quote. Some people, I ain't heard it in a long time, but that is true. What's for you is for you. Now take a sip on this drink because this next segment, is called the tea.
Oh Lord.
And we're gonna get into the tea, and all the tea. Give me a toast, man, and take one more sip because you know what's coming for you. In your music career, have you ever been tried for sex? Like, have any promoters, managers, business owners ever come to you and like try and sex for pay? Like, you know, you want to make it as a rapper? I want to do this for you. You want to own your radio station? I want to do this for you. Have you ever been like confronted by that?
Of course.
So wait, I have here female students all the time. Wait.
I don't think nobody could tell me that. they haven't.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the industry. Like, that's how it is.
Wow, that sucks.
But I different, you know.
Tell me why you different, girl.
Because I could be a man in a woman body.
Yeah.
So I'd be ready for them. And
So what's your response?
And another thing with me-
let's do a little role play. Man, what's up, Halima? You sexy, Miss Son. What going on with you? I see that you want to make it in this industry. I could make you like Cardi B, no, but you gonna have to give me a little bit of that sugar.
well, that's not gonna happen.
Why not?
Because
I
it's
could
not
make you
gonna
get to the next
happen.
level, Halima.
I don't care. John, you gotta know me, you know, because my friends could tell you, not me.
So-
I will leave you right there with
And
your
keep 'em-
songs. I will leave you right there with your songs and everything
Your business,
else.
everything that you gone.
I don't know. I just can't. It's-
But, and that's amazing.
And I'd be
You-
cool with people, and I think that's why me and a lot of guys, they
Yeah,
be cool,
cool, yeah.
because they don't realize, okay, she ain't one of them.
Yeah.
I'm the one,
But you ain't one of them.
but me one of them.
I better go look up that song, you know. She's the one, but I'm not one of them. Baby, that is amazing. So I want to ask that question. A lot of females talk about that. And some of them
No, definitely.
they be so stressed out because they say it's unfair, and it is unfair.
It is unfair.
Like you can't move forward because somebody want to get
And you
between
know
your
what?
legs.
I'll be honest. That has a lot to do with why I decided to just
Pull away from music for a
yeah,
little bit.
because it's
draining. Yes.
It's draining mentally. It is very draining because it's like you gotta go to a session with this people, with this person that you know they're trying to get in your pants. You
Oh
don't
my
even
God.
really want to see them because you don't even look at them like that.
Yes.
You know, so it kind of makes
And
you
they can't-
uncomfortable.
They want to mix pleasure with business, and you
know?
don't mix the two.
But I tell you this, I always make sure I got my own money and I'm driving my own car and I getting where I gotta go, and I ain't gonna really need you for anything. So anytime I get
She
uncomfortable,
is the one, but she ain't one of them.
so that anytime I get uncomfortable, deuces,
Bye
I'm out.
bye. See you, fucking. So y'all producer, y'all business owners, y'all men need to stop doing that to these females. If they have talent and they deserve it, just work with them. If they paying their own money, they pay
Don't
for
get me
studio
wrong, all
time.
of them is not like that.
Yeah, we know all, but I'm just saying for the ones who
Yeah,
is
all
like
of
that.
them is not like that. But
Because you have a lot of perverted men out there.
I've
We have
met
to-
a few,
yeah.
and I've met some.
And have some girls too who will do it.
I've met some real nice producers though, and people in the industry that was real genuine,
Yes,
and really just like genuinely liked
just
me,
business.
and it was business, and we was working
Professional.
and very professional.
Yeah, got you. So moving right along to our next question, the next T. This one here, I'm going to call 3 names, right? This is just for fun. You have to marry one, you have to date one, and you have to cut one off, okay? Marry one, date one, and cut one off. If you have to marry, date, and cut off between Taurus Riley, Popcorn, and the famous Amos Vibes Cartel, how would you have it?
Well, Vibes gonna go.
Wait. You just said vibes?
Yeah, Vibes.
The
Vibes.
wall boss?
The wall boss gonna go.
She said, wait.
We're gonna just keep
who
it.
on there?
We're gonna just keep it.
So you
And,
calling vibes gone?
he gonna just be like a brother from another mother. Yeah,
Who you marrying?
probably Taurus.
Because he's so sweet and he's just older,
yeah.
mature.
And Papi go hit.
Popcorn, you hear that?
Papi go Papi is my papi. You know? I'll be on any popcorn post like, yes, papi.
I love it so much.
I love him as an artist though.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's very, very
I love him as an
lyrical,
artist.
very
Yes.
talented.
Yes.
You know, I love Popcorn music. I feel like Vibes Cartel is the best for me, and then Popcorn come after. I feel like that. In my book.
Well, you know that he come from Cartel.
Yeah,
Camp,
so
right.
definitely that. Now, moving right along. You have 2 kids, right? Mm-hmm. And being that you have 2 kids and you look so snatched and fine, did you ever have any cosmetics work done to your body?
Yeah.
So you ain't scared to say it?
No, I never get why people lie and say that
They went to the gym?
they went to the gym or they never had nothing. I mean, why lie about it? Like,
So
you don't think
what
people
is
knew
some-
you when you was
Yeah.
ain't had
When
no
you was
chest,
a
or when you
SpongeBob?
had no, but like, come on.
But you always look good, even before, I guess, you
Yes,
had cosmetics.
yes,
You always
I
were that
did.
girl.
Right.
The hips, you all had a
I
thing.
did, I did.
But I guess, you know, people have to understand, after having kids and getting a little older.
Well, yeah, because so after I had my kids,
Yeah.
well, after my son really, because my daughter, I ain't really had no belly.
Yeah,
nothing.
you was
I was
still-
snatched.
yeah,
I was
snatched,
back
yeah.
to, you know.
The first one don't do you too bad
right.
sometimes.
But after my son,
He kill you.
yeah, and what happened was, my muscles, like my
Yeah.
abs was like separated. So
And
I used to go to the gym a lot.
And it would never fix
and
that.
it would never fix.
Yeah,
and then when I
seen
went
some
to the
people like that
doctor,
before.
the doctor told me, he said no amount of exercise
could
would
fix that.
fix this.
Only cosmetic will
so
fix
they,
that.
Yes, they had to like sew it back together.
So give the girls who out there who are scared to get cosmetic surgery some advice and if they want to get it and why they should get it. Because a lot of girls that feel like they're scared.
I think, well, everybody's gonna be scared. I remember
Yeah.
when I went the first time. The
Yeah.
first time I did anything, I did a tummy tuck and I did my breasts, right?
Got you.
And the doctor asked me, what are you worried about? And I said, dying.
Yeah. I be like, you're not a knife.
Yeah,
Like, hello.
he's like, what are you worried about? And I told him straight up, I said dying.
Yeah.
And he said, well, you're not gonna die.
Got
you know, he really reassured
He give you that,
me.
he give you that confidence.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you are fame. You're a spiritual person. You always pray.
Right.
And you with prayer you have to have faith. And I know you
Right.
have faith in God, so you know He will have you.
Right. So I think it's up to them though, because I researched for a long time
Got
before
you.
I picked where I was going. You know.
Got
and,
you.
For
And you love your results.
But for my first time, I stayed in the U.S.
U.S. Okay.
I just thought that was
Yeah, because
the
anything
safe-
go wrong, you know.
I thought that was the safe thing to do.
The smartest
Right.
thing.
So I stayed in the U.S. and
Yeah.
I didn't have an issue.
Got
I was
you.
in Walmart the next day with Timmy.
Y'all hear this? So do not be scared to. It's your decision.
I mean, you're gonna be scared.
Yeah, I mean, you
right?
can be scared, but
You're
don't,
gonna be
don't
scared
be
'cause
scared what people will
anything-
say. Let me
yeah,
say that, because people will be
yeah,
scared
I
of what
mean,
people say and lie. And for what? It's your body, it's your
worrying
money.
about
Do what you
people?
want to
Right.
do.
You can't live for people. You can't live for people. So I mean, I don't care what people have to say. They're
Definitely.
gonna talk about me till I dead. So
I love that. You're so positive, and you not I want to say you're positive, but the word I want to use, you're so confident.
I have to be. You have to be.
Yes.
You
A lot
know?
of people are not though. A lot of people suffer from self-esteem issues, but you're so confident.
That's because you gotta love yourself.
Yes. A lot of people love man first. They love the kids first. You can't love your kids first if you don't love yourself. How you want to take care of them if you don't love
You
yourself?
gotta love yourself. You
Yes.
have to take care of you first before you could take care of anybody else.
That's true.
You know, and I think that's something that a lot of guys should take into consideration when they have kids with other women.
Yes.
You know, and they're probably in with that woman no more.
Yeah.
You know, and then they have all this drama and this, you know,
Yeah.
friction between the mother or whatever.
Yeah.
And the same thing for men. It's like, you know, you're making somebody's life miserable, or you're always fighting, but it's like how you expect her or him
Yeah.
to take care of those kids if you have them all stressed out and all, you know,
That's
you have to
true.
be able to take care of you first before you could take care of anybody
I
else.
feel like parents need to have good parenting. Like, what are you together on that? Parents, especially between the two, like some women will be so bitter when they break up on a man. Oh, I want my child around this girl. And then some man is so bitter. Me want my child around this man. Like, have good parenting skills. Y'all not together no more. Y'all see y'all don't want each other no more. So just
I think it depends on how the breakup happened, though.
Yeah.
Because at first
Well,
it
you still
might
have to come to a balance, though.
Right, and at first you might get that at first because
Yeah.
you know it's fresh and feelings are still involved.
You're right.
But I feel like after a while, like it shouldn't be none of that.
That's true. And it
And
all
I know
depend
people
on
that take it on for
years.
years. And
It all
years
depends
and
on
forever.
maturity. That's why I say mature level. A lot of females and males are not mature enough to put the kids first.
Right.
Because that's putting the kids 1st. I don't like you, I don't care for you, but I have a child with you.
Right.
We're going to talk about the child.
Right.
So that's great. We
Right.
have a next question I have to ask you. I think that's my last question for the night. Let me put my phone down. Let me grab my drink. You should grab yours too because let me circle it around. Let me circle it. You got this next question, yeah? I was on my Facebook and I was scrolling. And I see a post.
Wait, you were scrolling
Scrolling.
on my page?
Not
Because
your-
you know what? You're on my phone there. I don't got to unblock you. But
Man.
we're going to leave that tea for
Man.
another day. We're going to leave that tea for another day.
They say your food. Let me drink and give me. I need some. We need to bring your tea back. We gonna finish this. Because Halima trying to give me a stroke.
Wait, John.
Halima trying to give me a stroke over here.
Because I just realized when you said that, I'm like, wait. How you gonna find your blacklist?
You got to go in your privacy. You go in your settings,
Okay.
and then you go in privacy,
Okay.
and then hold on 1 second. Right there, blocking.
Right here.
Girl, they saying her first rodeo, she coming back to this. We gotta come back to this tea.
But John, you're not on this list. That means you got a new page.
No, I have the same page. You don't have me black.
Yeah, I did.
I had you black. And I unblocked you the other day.
You had me black?
Yeah. You know my black game crazy. I probably block you before you block me and then you block me out.
Wow. This
is why I love when they say maturity.
That is crazy.
Because we can't talk about the tea now, but just know we have each other black and we are here now. So you see how people, we mature, we grow, we making money, we live in life,
Lord.
we live in good, so we ain't worrying about nothing in the past. We're going to the future. How you say, she thought she had me black. I black, she's so fast. Black. So pick up your glass because we need to talk about this tea, yeah. I was scrolling and I see a post, I think, by somebody. You have to give me, so you know, like drinking a little bit. And they were saying something and they didn't say it right. And then you come back and clear and make it clear. You clear the air. So I didn't get to see.
Sometimes you got to clear the air.
You know,
right?
you're sleeping, you have one eye open, and you're like, I seen this, I said, wait, what's going on? And I click it and I'm like, wait. So tell me, so what's going on between this tea that I see and give me what's going on?
Well, what happened was, my radio station name was mentioned in a post as if the owner of a streaming platform. Yeah. So the owner of this streaming platform mentioned my radio station name in a post as if he contacted someone that owns some other radio stations about putting his station on top of that 101.3, which is Raw FM.
Got you.
But that was impossible.
Never the case.
That couldn't have been the case because that person never owned 101.3. And 101.3 was bought from an entirely different person.
Yes.
So what you were saying was
inaccurate.
Very inaccurate. And I feel like that person...
And that person went to social media with this.
And I feel like that person should have known that that was inaccurate because I was around when they both had a conversation and they spoke about putting that show on one of the other radio stations that was around that belonged to the person. The other person, right?
Got you.
So that I think just the fact that you mentioned Raw FM in a light that didn't have anything to do with Raw FM, that really upset me. That really upset me because I don't pick trouble with people and I don't do all of that, right?
Yeah.
And
so if they have a problem with somebody else, why did they mention Raw FM?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Do you think that specific person have a problem with Raw FM or with you per se?
No, their issue is not with me.
Okay. It's with the other person.
Their issue has never been with me. Their issue
but they just drag you with the other person too.
Because me and that person work so close together.
Oh yeah, but I don't have to do with you. Like, don't put me in your mess.
It has nothing to do with me. And that it really, really bothered me because, you know, I have a lot of people that walk around here like, oh, that ain't her station.
Yeah.
That's his station.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Because they feel like you're a woman. They feel like you can't accomplish the accomplishment.
And I just feel like, my thing is like, we as Virgin Islanders, it's like, why we can't own something? Why is so hard for us to believe that one of our own people own something?
Exactly. Why is it so hard to believe that a female, a young, beautiful female like yourself can't own a radio station?
Like, you know how hard I work?
What you're saying is, your song again?
What's for you is for you. Oh, I'm the one?
Yeah.
But I ain't one of them.
She the one, but she ain't one of them.
And what's for you is for you.
Yes. So she got her radio station. She's a radio station owner. That's just the fact. Whether y'all like it or not, what I think, and don't mix Raw FM up in your mess. That's what she's trying to tell y'all.
That's all.
Because Halima, you don't have to be on social media. When I see you came back on social media, I was like, my eye dropped like this. You know, I do the retarded. Y'all, I was like, wait, y'all don't wake Raw up.
Yeah,
Raw was asleep.
They definitely woke me up.
But you handled it so professionally.
Yeah.
You you clear the air.
You had to clear the air and just state facts because it's like, don't do that. Because I felt like it was coming in a way like as if he did this for me.
Yes.
But he couldn't do it for him.
Okay, like a jealousy kind of thing in a sense.
Yeah,
probably.
and that wasn't the case because that never belonged to him.
You went your own route.
Right. You know, and I have the resources around me.
Yes.
For me to do what I'm doing.
You see, but you quiet, people underestimate you.
Right.
They look at you as the underdog.
Right.
Really when you're the real dog. Mm-hmm. The real head hunter.
But I don't mind that. I don't mind people thinking I'm the underdog, you know. Because I'm at a point right now where I'd rather people go and Yeah, go act like it's yours. Go do the talking for me.
Because it's less drama.
Yeah.
Like this that just happened. Wow.
Timmy could tell you.
So
I'd be like, Timmy, go and tell them this. So go and do this for me. Go.
You gonna say
ask them-
Timmy?
Go ask them to do that.
Well, that's amazing. I'm glad you cleared it. I'm glad we got that clear. Y'all heard what Rose say. Keep her name out your mouth. Keep her radio station name because it had nothing to do with that other person. She went her own route. With that being said, before we leave the scene, I want you to tell everybody where they can find Ro FM and Lima Ro. All your information, give it to your people.
Okay, well, you can find me on Instagram at Lima_Ro, on Facebook at Lima Ro or Halima Roebuck. And you can find the station page on Instagram at 1013_Ro FM_WEVI and on Facebook at 1013 Ro FM WEVI. And if you are not on the island, you can tune in via the TuneIn app. And if you are in the US Virgin Islands and British Virgin Islands, you could just jump in the car and turn the dial to 101.3 and you'll hear us loud and clear.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I have nothing else to say. This is your boy, John B. You guys already know how I do, how I act.
Whoop, whoop.
Just like that. And we here with Ro, Miss Lima Ro, Miss Halima Roebuck, the pageant girl, the baddie, the radio station owner, the mother, the one, but not one of them. Have a great night.
Cheers.
Hey guys, I'm back again. This is your boy, John B. I want to thank my sponsors at this time. I want to thank Cruise and Gold for your beautiful gold that you sponsored me to represent for you. And Collab, it was amazing. You guys' jewelry is so beautiful. Thank you so much for all your sponsors. I also want to thank King Christian Hotel for sponsoring their rooms. I want to thank the Freds. Oh my God, y'all know I love the Freds Hotel for sponsoring their space and their rooms to me. I want to thank people like Cindy Pascal, Timmy Joseph, Hamilia Milligan, Ermaine Baptiste, Shatima Fletcher. These are just a few names of people who, when I began this craft, they invested in me. They carried me through the way, through the storm, and now I'm here with WAAH. We're all human. Once again, this is your boy John B. Y'all know how I do, how I act, whoop whoop, just like that. Have a great night.